What is up, back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my top 5 personal favorite WrestleMania main event matches of all time. And when I say main event, I mean like the last match on the show. With the exception of the very last one that I'm going to talk about, it's in no particular order for myself personally, in this moment at least. Ask me in a couple of days and that might be a different story, kind of deal. But first one I want to talk about is the oldest one on this list, main event of WrestleMania 20, Chris Benoit, Shawn Michaels, Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I know that some people, for numerous reasons, cannot watch this match because of one of the people involved and what they did the last weekend of their lives, but this one, just like from the moment the bell started to the moment the bell rang, I like the match, kind of deal. I haven't really gone back to rewatch anything post-match stuff because emotionally, I don't know for sure if that would be smart, kind of deal, and whatnot, for myself personally at least. But yeah, when it comes strictly bell to bell, Benoit, Michaels, Triple H for the big gold belt is one of my favorite Mania main events of all time. Next one is the most recent one, is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the tag team championships at WrestleMania Night 1, or WrestleMania 39 Night 1, I should say. And when it comes to this one, watching it live, granted at home, it was a fun match. Kind of deal, got emotional, not gonna lie, when the winners won, kind of deal. But when it comes to watching it back on Blu-ray, super fun to watch, kind of deal. Even more fun watching it back than watching it live, and I had a good time watching it live. But this one is less to do with the match, and don't get me wrong, the match was really, really good, but it's just like the overall story of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, two guys from Quebec that knew each other for like 20 years, through the independents, through developmental, through the main roster, kind of deal. Yeah, just knowing that story, being a very, very small part of it, kind of deal, like following them since 2011, really cool. So that's more so to do with that than the match, but the match is still really, really fun for myself personally. Next one, WrestleMania 30, Daniel Bryan, Batista, Randy Orton for the WWE championships, both the World Heavyweight and the just straight up World Championship, WWE Championship, I should say. And if I had to do like 5 through 1, this one, for myself personally, is a lot more fun than, obviously, than the Mania 20 match, but that has in a way to do with one of the competitors at Mania 20, but more so because in 2004, when WrestleMania 20 happened, I was a fan for a month and a half, whereas for WrestleMania 30, I was a fan for over a decade at that point, so I was way more familiar with what was going on. But yeah, this one, just how edge of my seat I was. I couldn't watch WrestleMania 30 live for whatever reason. Watching it back on Blu-ray, edge of my seat, and it's a big reason why WrestleMania 30 is legitimately one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time. It's to do with the main event between Batista, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton. Another one of my favorite Manias of all time was 28, and that has to do with The Rock and John Cena, the first of 2 times they faced off at WrestleMania in the main event. And this one has, in a way, similar to with the tag match I mentioned earlier, but in a way a little bit different. Like, this one, bell to bell, watching it live at a movie theater was super fun. Is it the best, like, technical wrestling match in WrestleMania history? Heck no, but it has to do with, like, I guess the environment I was in. Like I mentioned, a movie theater that was pretty much packed, and watching it back, it's just less to do with the match and more to do with the oh, sugar honey iced tea, this is actually going down, because I was not a fan for when The Rock and Hogan happened. This was like, I don't want to say my generation of wrestling, but the first like big super duper deal match, past generation versus current generation, for myself personally. And like I said, match wasn't necessarily the best, but it sold me to the movie theater and it on Blu-ray. And why WrestleMania 28 is legit one of my favorite manias of all time. And last one, without a doubt, my favorite, not only WrestleMania main event of all time, but my favorite WrestleMania match of all time. Shawn Michaels Undertaker, WrestleMania 26, the career versus streak match. And for myself personally, this one, it's one of those things where I was 16 when it happened. I didn't want Undertaker to lose the streak, but I also didn't want Shawn to retire. Of course, he had like a match after that, but retire from weekly pretty much at TV. But yeah, for myself personally, it is one of those things where whether I was watching it on DVD when I was 16 or watching it last week, I still get up all in my feels for it, and it is still my favorite Mania match and obviously Mania main event and whatnot. But yeah, would love to know your top 5 favorite Mania matches are Mania main event matches, I should say, are of all time. Would love to know what is on your list down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. More importantly, hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.
The world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. Do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but it's